Let's see. What's going on, everybody? Don't know who's in here yet. I'm still trying to get set up. It is freaking cold outside here in North Carolina. Let's see. What is happening, everyone? What is happening? What's up, Bryce? How you doing? Wasted Talent. What's going on? On our rides. Boat Right Racing. How's it going? Yep. Everybody getting ready for Thanksgiving. I was debating some of the fry a turkey. I was debating whether or not I wanted to smoke a small one as well, but I don't think I have enough time to prep 2 turkeys and or enough containers to brine 2 of them. Oh, what's going on, Ken? Triple Threat, how's it going? So, some exciting news today. Oh, I guess we can wait a few minutes. Making progress towards proceeding with the project that I planned for the Fox Body. We'll leave it at that, and we'll talk more about it here in a minute. So what's everybody got planned for Thanksgiving? You guys roast, you fry, or do you smoke a turkey? Or do you not do turkey? We'll talk cars here in a second. I got some minor goodies for the boss that'll be going on soon. Just aesthetic. I'm not an English major. Aesthetic stuff. Nothing crazy, but it's like those little fine details that make the car, really nice. I need your guys' advice on something, or I need an opinion. I just eat it, let my wife cook while I deer hunt. See, I fry the turkey, man. I gotta fry it. Let's see. I always had it roasted. Would love it. I tell you what, Bryce, if you ever try fried, you're never gonna eat roasted again. You'll never eat roasted again. Fried is delicious. It's not greasy like you'd think it'd be. And I've also heard that smoked is amazing too. That's why I really want to try it. I do have a smoker, but we're already pretty committed to the frying because I can fry a huge turkey pretty easily, and it's a little harder to smoke a big turkey. I no longer do turkey, too much prep, and don't have the fam over. We stopped doing it for a lot of factors and started driving the fam places, but it took a toll on driving. I've heard a few people stop doing turkeys. Well, I'm just going to start talking about cars anyway. We only got 8 people. That's fine. I don't really care. Appreciate everybody coming in. So today, or not today, but recently, I finally picked up a cheap engine stand on Marketplace. So if you've been following my channel for a little bit, what's going on, Piston Twisted? How you doing, sir? If you've been following me for a little bit, I was talking to another local YouTuber, Yellow Fox Body guy, and I was going to acquire a motor that he had, an extra motor, a 91 HO roller cam 5.0. And my plan was I have no idea the condition of it, neither does he. But my plan was to, at the very least, it might not be useful, but my plan was to take it apart with my sons, at least my oldest one for now, learn as much as we can together, and try to build a motor, right? It'd be nice to build something that had made like 300 horsepower and throw it into the Fox body, and I think that'd be really awesome. And change up the cams and all that. But the guy who I got the stand from was pretty sweet, pretty nice. He gave me some spare Fox parts that he had laying around. Like I got some camshaft bearings and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. He didn't have to do that, and he's very knowledgeable on Fox bodies, in fact. And he kind of told me I've been looking for a local guy to help me out, and he told me if I ever need any help to just kind of let him know. And he also was offering me advice on my idle issue, saying that there's I don't know much about this, so I'm still learning, guys. An air control valve, I think, that might be the cause of the idle issue if it's like malfunctioning, because mine has like I don't know if it's like a piston or something, but maybe if there's a motor or something in there, it's not working right. So I'm gonna look into that a little bit. Piston Twisted saying, "Hey, Triple Threat, how goes the battle tonight?" Stoop Fast Truck, welcome. And Piston Twisted said, "Doing well. Any details on the engine stand, spread leg, T-shaped, bottom, other?" So it is it's not T-shaped. It's sort of T-shaped, but like. So I don't know how best to explain it. It's basically T-shaped, but then the T that comes out also has 4 of its own wheels that come out. Or 2 of its own wheels that come out. So it's pretty stable. The guy who he was rebuilt, he said he rebuilt 3 5.0s on it, and he rebuilt one of the straight 6 a 4.0 straight 6, I think, out of a Jeep. IAC classic carbon issue on 5.0s. IAC. Well, I'm gonna have to look into that there, Big Block, because that could be the cause of my little idle problem. And I need to fix that. It'd be nice to be able to sit at a light without keeping just a little bit of throttle on. It'd be nice if the car would just sit there on its own. Pressing his super fast. Piss Twisted battle. He's asking about the battle. What style, good sir? They like to tip if given a chance. It's I think I answered, but it's a T shape. Actually, I'll show you a picture. Let me grab my phone real quick. All right. So this is the stand I just picked up. If I can get it open. Let's see. It is. Here we go. All right, so this guy. So they're pretty stable. And I could also modify it if I need to. I got a welder, so if I want to weld on a second set of casters, even further out from that shorter leg, I'll do that. Idle air control. Yep. Yeah, I need to see if that's the problem. Just triple threat saying, oh, gotcha. Okay. Phrase up here means how's your night? Gotcha. Hey Chuck, how you doing, sir? Hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Thanks for hopping in. Chuck, have you left already? Because I need that update on your car, man. Is it coming back together yet? I think you were saying you'd be close to done by now. They're great stands, but yeah, those T-shapes, never ever push them or turn them with a stand with an engine on it with the narrow wheels up front. Yeah, I might just weld on a bar. I got some pretty thick flat bar. I might just weld it on and then put some extra casters on it. It's not a big deal. It's going. I had a dinner, which ironically didn't realize it's Tuesday, so we had homemade street tacos. Nice. We have a street truck near us, and I had this crunch wrap barbecue brisket crunch wrap, and it was amazing. It was really good. A local car guy actually runs it. It's called Son of a Brisket. Son of Brisket. Yeah, something like that. I have the same style with a 420A motor on it for our clips. Nice little stands. CNC, how's it going, Chris? Thanks for hopping in, man. I hate a big block. I've had 50-50 luck with removing the IACA and just cleaning it out with carb clean or otherwise replace. Maybe that's it. The car sat for a little bit, and who knows if it's ever been clean. I just need to look up how to remove it. I'll try that. If I remove it, do you have to remove so it's attached to a throttle body injection system. So do I need to remove the the throttle body and injectors, or do you think I'll be able to just take that off? We need Ford Blue in here. I'm sure he'll hop in at some point. Regardless, great find. They're solid stands to work with you. Yeah, I got it for $20, so can't really beat that. And the guy was asking 30, and then he started throwing out some extra Fox body parts at me. So I'm like, well, here's $30 because that's what I came with. So I gave him all of it. He randomly texted me and said, hey man, I'll just take 20. And so I felt bad because he started giving me some money or started giving me some parts. So I was like, here, take it all. Appreciate it. Let's see. Hey, Triple Threat. Nice. Sounds good. Them taco trucks anywhere really usually great. Well, this one's actually just a barbecue guy. And it's food. There were so many choices. It's not cheap, but it was good. Sweet. I might try and do that this week. So does everybody see my last video? What do you guys think of that? If you did, what did you guys think of that cinematic? Because so the video that the guy sent me, which is the one I uploaded, that video is not monetized. It was a copyright violation, and I wanted to upload it how he sent it to me because I modified it later so I could use the video, at least part of it, as a new intro. I don't want to play that whole thing for an intro. It's too long, in my opinion. But I do want to use it, but I couldn't use that music, obviously, but I did want to show it as he gave it to me because he did it. He did not charge me for that. He was trying to build his portfolio. So since he sent that to me, I put it up there like that. Downhill Daddy, what's going on, sir? It's been a long time, or been a little while. You need to try some Al Pastor tacos. They're good. Where's that located? Where are you at, Triple Threat? Great job on the car. Okay. Shop Cat Industries, how's it going? Saying hey to everybody. Downhill Daddy saying hey to Chris. Street Fast Truck. Haven't watched it yet. It's in the watch later flow. Hey man, no worries, dude. Honestly, I'm not gonna freak out if no one's seen my videos. Like, that's just not who I am. You guys, if you see them, that's fantastic. If not, believe me, I more than most definitely understand that life takes its toll. And I've got 3 kids and like work. And tomorrow, I probably won't. I don't even know if I'll make it on here. I'm going to be working pretty late into the evening tomorrow. Let's see. Great job on the new video. Hey, I appreciate it, Big Block. Appreciate it. I didn't do all the work though. I just filmed the guy filming. I filmed the filmer, and I let him do his thing, and he did a good job. And I hope he gets some business from it because I liked it a lot. I don't know why, but when I uploaded it, so my video came out in 4K. But the file he sent me in a Dropbox, whenever I rendered it, that part of the video only rendered 1080p. So 1080p is still not horrible. That's what most people watch YouTube in anyway. But I've been pretty strictly 4K for quite a while now, for a little while, at least since I got my GoPro 9. And I've been trying to do everything 4K at least. So let me get caught up on this, and we'll talk some other future plans here for some more videos to show you guys. Give you guys a sneak peek at what I've got planned here. Or actually, what I might have planned. I want to talk to you guys about something else. Pastor Tacos is pork. Okay. Super fast truck saying hey. Intros, usually I keep them less than 30 seconds. Tried intros at first, but kept getting told, yeah, 1 minute is very long. Matter of fact, that little short video I have is like 34 seconds. I probably am going to cut it down. If I use it, it's probably going to be 20 seconds, possibly 20 seconds, maybe even less. I don't want it very long. I think watching I don't dive into the analytics all that much, but occasionally I'll look at the ones that are doing really well. And even the ones that are doing really well, where I could see where I lose some people, is that intro at the beginning. It just is what it is. So I've also thought about just putting my intros at the end as an outro and just not having intros. I'm not sure yet. Downhill Daddy saying waste of talent. That's the name of the meat that would go on the tacos. You can get them at Mexican taco trucks. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Understand now. Oh, you're in South Carolina. Sweet. I used to be stationed in Charleston, man. I would love to go back to Charleston. My wife and I, we love Charleston. Ever had tacos de la lengua? Beef tongue? Beef tongue? Nah. If you're talking about actual tongue, no. Yeah, I saw the vid. Noticed the sound you talking about, but 2K would be better. I try to keep everything, but 2K would be better in my opinion. I try to keep everything. Yeah, I try to do everything's 4K for me. It's supposed to be, but that one just for whatever reason the video would not render 4K for that. Maybe it's just the file that I picked out wasn't 4K. Maybe he didn't drop it to me 4K. He said he was going to, so I only showed what he gave me. So if he wanted a better quality thing, he could have given me something better. I think mine is like 10 seconds. Yeah, short is good. Short 10 seconds is not bad. You might not lose them in 10 seconds. Beef tongue is the best. Is it actual tongue? Are we talking about a cow's tongue? Is that what we're referring to? Man, I just noticed that every time I come in these streams now, I'm wearing a Metallica shirt. So I don't eat fish. Yeah, I eat land animals, and pretty much every land animal I eat at some point in its life may have been categorized as cute. So like chickens used to be cute chicks, right? Cows, baby calves. Matter of fact, I'll eat a baby calf. You give me some of that veal. You don't want to know what I would do to eat some veal. I'd kill the baby calf myself. I shortened my intro in my last video. The video itself was way too long. Intro. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, intros that are really long. I think it's very easy to lose people. And there's some people that are even in our group who I think that my intro's long, and there's some people that I know have longer intros. So if you like it, man, you like it. It's your channel. You do what you want. Ew, no, not eating any tongue. No. Wood and metal garage. I can't believe how many of you guys have had tongue. I guess it's a normal thing. I've not had tongue. I don't know anyone who's eaten tongue until now. I'm Hispanic, so I know all about that. Good red drum fishing in the Outer Banks, Cape Hatteras as well. So you guys want to hear a funny fishing story? I wasn't the one fishing, put it that way. So hold on, let me get caught up in the comments here, and we'll get back into this. Hi, yes, Charleston. I'm actually planning on going to the event down there this Saturday. Cars and Coffee in Charleston. If you ever go there and you see a guy, a bigger guy, he wears glasses, and he's got a race red 13 Boss 302. His name's Dave. Tell him you know me, and he's a great guy. I used to hang out with him way before I had a Boss 302. He's an older guy though. Just stopping by to say hi. Saw you in Eleanor. Hey, appreciate you hopping in, Bocce Babbles. Appreciate it. With intros, I like to play a funnier clip about 5-10 seconds, usually an outtake that hints at the topic, then a quick 7-second intro clip. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I like to do a hook clip at the beginning, post part of the best part of the video, and then play the intro and then go from there. That's what I try to do usually. Talka's great. Love the shirt. I think I got the same one. Yeah, my wife got me this one, I think. All right, let me tell my fishing story because the comments are moving too fast and I'll never tell it. So I am in the Navy, right? And I got deployed overseas. I got deployed to off the coast of Iran for a substantial amount of time. And we came back after a 8 months deployment, I think it was. And we're sitting off the coast of North Carolina to get some gas before we pull back in. And there's these fish. Apparently, we came home during this like fishing contest or something. And these dudes are like, these people call us up on our radios. And they're like, hey man, these fish are really hopping out here. You mind if we come closer and catch some of them? And we're like, no, do not come anywhere near our ship. Do not close our ship at all. Please maintain your distance. And these people are like, I really wish you guys never came out here. And we're like, well, you know what? Sorry, pal, that we just came home from deployment. We're just trying to wait to go home. But sorry we inconvenienced you on your sweet little fishing trip. Yeah, that was a fun day, man. There's so many nice things I would have liked to say to that man. But in order to maintain my professionalism, not able to. But I thought it was a funny story. Big block, yes, absolutely it is. All right, getting caught. Sorry guys, I'm way behind now. Sup, Stoop Fast. Okay, saying hey to everybody. Now I've seen where some vids where I mix it up on the intros as something interesting that's in the vid or as in a future hint vid, I would use it. Yeah, that's what I try and do. One thing I learned a long time ago, never cover up the engine sound with music. I got a lot of complaints about that. Well, as long as the music outplays, or as long as the engine sounds louder than the music, you should be fine. I was saying hey to Big Block, Tim Windsor, LNR saying hey to Bocce. What's up, Sean? How you doing, sir? Thanks for hopping in. Sean's comes in pretty much every week now. Appreciate you, Sean. We got a couple of you guys who are here pretty much weekly, and I appreciate all of you guys being here. It's pretty much what the topic's about. We got Thanksgiving coming up, and we'll talk about the other projects I got planned here, potentially starting sooner than later, depending on whether or not what direction I decide to go here. We'll talk about it in a second. Hey, Tim. Hey, LNR. Tim. Yeah, Tim, thanks for hopping in, man. So, Barrel's right. His question is, I'm dying to ask you. No, man. No. Come on, David. Did you watch the whole video? Like, not calling you out. Don't think I'm calling you out. But no, it's not. It was definitely clickbait, guys. You guys know me. I am so infatuated with my car. I love that car. My kids love that car. I've got so much sentimental value tied up in it now with all the things I've done with it with my kids. I could never get rid of it. And if I got rid of it, my kids, my middle child especially, would be very upset. But it's paid off. It's mine. It's still pretty low miles to where I could still do some big stuff with it and not be too worried. Ford Blue, how's it going, sir? Thanks for hopping in. FE428 saying, hey, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you, sir. For Blue Gauge, there were some salmon on our highway last week. Oh, why did the salmon cross the road? I have no idea. For Blue, Triple threat, E2. Bryce, what's up? Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get caught up. A 61,000 Mach 1. Yeah. Not only that, it was used. So 62,000 and it was used. Probably like very, very low miles, but still. I remember in the 90s, man, when I was a kid and I was obsessed with those Viper GTSs, and you get a Viper GTS for $60,000. Granted, it was the 90s, 30 years ago, but still. Downhill Daddy or Blue. All right, guys. So, man, I'm going to try and get caught up here. Get a Mach 1, you got to get matching. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, I'd have to get the matching Power Wheels. You're not lying. All right, we're all caught up. Working on my garage, cutting out cardboard templates for boxing my big truck print. That's pretty awesome, man. Are you making a video on that? Better make a video on that. All right, so everybody knows, and I've talked about it briefly. Well, there's a guy who's done what I want to do to my boss. And I'm going to show you guys a clip that I'm going to use in a future video because you guys are here. But I'm going to kind of talk about it. He's done exactly what I want to do to my car. So in my opinion, I love the S197 body style. I think it's a great style, and it still pays homage to the classic look. However, I love my 2012. I love the front end of the 2012. I think it looks very aggressive, but I don't like the back end as much. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. But the 2013, 2014 rear end, it's money. You get those quad tips. So I know a fellow boss owner who has done the conversion that I've been talking about it and actually wanted to do it. He put a 13 rear bumper on his boss. He's got the taillights to complement it, and it just looks amazing, man. I have got to do this. Let me find the clip. I don't know where I put it. There it is. All right. Hold on, guys. It's on my phone, so I don't know if I can't share it like that. So he's got some other mods. He's got wheels and headlights, and I'm not looking at headlights or wheels right now, but just don't pay attention to that. Check out the taillights when he gets there. Yeah, I've got to do this. He doesn't have the quad tips yet, but I've got to make the full changeover to the 13 rear with a 12 front. I think that would make the S1 like the perfect S197 to me, at least. All right, let's see. I'm a fan of the gray on that Mach 1, but not. I'm a fan of the gray on that Mach 1, but not on the Mach 1. Made it look too clean rather than aggressive. Yeah, I tell you what, I like Mr. Mach 1's Mach 1, that orange color he's got. And I mean, I'm a red guy. I really like the race red Mach 1s. I think they look so good, especially with the black on there too. What's up, Matt? Matt's hopped in. Everybody saying hey to him. Oh, man, we're speaking a language I don't understand here. Let me pull up Google Translate. Accident. Matt says, looks sweet. Triple threat. You seriously looking for a 2020 GT500? My old boss has a charcoal gray 2020 with 160K. He wants 87. That's a good price right now. Not money I got, but that's a good price right now. Down day. Hope you're doing well. I got accounts that I can see on the conversion harnesses for the lights. I am sure you don't need conversion harnesses. It's a plug and play. You don't need to convert anything. You just literally plug it in and it's good. I've already got a set of 13 taillights. I picked up a set. So those lights, if you don't know about those taillights, they're literally $300 a light. So it's like $600 total. That's like if you buy them used. You can find them cheaper. I found a set for $90 because they didn't know what they had. They had them listed for 75. Someone offered 75, and I said, hey, I'll come get them for 90. And they sold them to me. So the driver's side was good to go. The passenger side had a crack in it because they backed into something. So I need to buy another passenger side, and I need the rear bumper cover, and I need the foam that goes underneath. You don't have to buy the foam. You can shave the one that's existing. That's what this owner did. But I want to do it right. Triple thread. At this moment, I'm just here. I just have to ask if he still has it. He did a few weeks ago. Oh, he's talking about the 500. Everything here, Rich. 10-4 triple 10-4 triple. I hope it all works out. Not saying any big block. Dealership where I bought my 21 Mustang is 2021 GT500 new on the showroom floor. Sticker 79K. I'll take no less than. Yeah, man, it is ridiculous right now. Ridiculous. Yep, I know about them 13, 14 lights. I'm in the lighting industry as a full. Oh, cool. Yeah, I need a passenger side, but there's a company that makes one that it's not OEM. It's the OEM look, but it's not OEM. And I've heard that if you have an OEM one and you buy one from the company that makes the replica, the color is slightly off, and I don't want that. Sublime GT500, you got this. Okay. Rich, that's what he told me. That's a good price. I think. Maybe not. Nope, maybe not. I don't know. Depends on the package it is. What else do you still have to get that extra piece to fill it? You do for the 2012. If I keep my 2012 bumper, then yes, I need that extra piece. But I want to put a 2013 bumper on my car. I want the 2013 bumper. So then I can put the quad tips on there. I just think the 2013 bumper looks cleaner. The 2012 bumper sticks out way farther than the 2013. So, yeah, you're kind of changing it up a little bit. With the way prices are going, that's a steal. Yeah, I think so. Love the Rio 13, 14 cars. If I buy another, it'll be a 14 G. Man, I'd love one of those, but the prices, even those are insane. So when I bought my Boss 302, guys, I was actually going to look at a 2009 GT500. I wanted to go look at it. I love that body style too. I love the original S197. And I was going to go look at it, and then I saw the Boss on the floor in the lot, and I didn't even drive the GT500. I ended up just buying the Boss. But yeah, the prices of the GT500 so it's just skyrocketed. Even the early ones, like 07 ones, man. I remember. No, I think that it was an 08 I was going to look at. The 08 I was going to look at had like 25,000 miles, and it was sub 30. Nowadays, man, you're looking at like high 30s, low 40s. Like, it's ridiculous. Rich, he said he effing hated it and went and bought a red eye. Colton, what's going on, man? Colton, you got your package? Yeah, you said you did. I'm waiting to hear if Monster Rust got his, because the brilliant postal service sent me my own package. Even though I told them when they put it in the system, hey, that's my address. He's like, oh, okay. So one of the gifts that for one of my winners, I sent it, and I corrected the worker, and he still sent it to my house. Awesome. Would never trade mine for a red eye. Totally different cars. Bumper will fix that. Yep, for sure. Probably not me. Love manuals. I moved to a GT350R. Prefer the same creature features as a GT Premium, fully loaded. But my brother-in-law might on the GT500. Yeah, hear you. No, I know what you're talking about. Russell Rides, if you need to change the bumper, just lend it to Sublime. He's good at bumper changes. Ouch. All right. Hey, Destroyer. Happy Thanksgiving, man. I'm assuming you went live before me. I was out in my yard freezing my tail off trying to fix some stuff. We had a huge windstorm here, and it really messed up my yard. A lot of my little inflatables for Christmas already snapped some strings, and I was going to try and fix them all, but some reason it's 30 degrees outside already here in North Carolina. Let's see, header at 4. Okay. Sunday, 2007 GT500, 2,400 miles, went for 41,600. Yeah, man. I wanted one, and I'd still love one day. I don't care. Yeah, one day I'd like a GT500, or just a Shelby in general. Probably not an early S197 Shelby GT, but I'd take a GT350 or any of the GT500s. Destroyer, I'm behind on your channel, sir. Do you still have the Destroyer, or did you get rid of it? And I hate to ask that, but I have not been caught up with you yet. You ain't kidding, Brailsford. Those, among other cars, have skyrocketed. Yep. Not bad. Mr. Mach 1. Gary, how's it going? Merry Thanksgiving. Yeah, buddy. Appreciate everybody hopping in. If you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up button, it helps us out. Or if you don't like me, thumbs down button. Doesn't bother me. Your boss, I bet, handles better. The blower, add a lot of weight in the front. Yeah. What's it? Motor Trend used to do when the 1314 came out. I think they did timed laps around Laguna, and the boss was fast, but I think the 1314 500 actually ended up beating it by like a second. I might be wrong. I'd have to go back and watch it. I think I still got them saved somewhere. But it's just got a lot more power for any straight. So, oh, yeah, appreciate it, Piss Twisted. Yeah, I want to add a blower to the boss one day, whenever I can afford it. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing I was going to talk about. So I'm starting to save up some money to either do the bumper conversion, or there's another camera. I've been trying to upgrade some of my gear slowly. I got a nicer GoPro, and it definitely films better than my old one. But I was looking at another piece of gear to kind of help with filming too. It's a DJI, which would make Funky 50 happy. Yes, I could not do it with all the talk of no more gas cars. Oh, no. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. So what'd you move on yet? Have you figured out what you're getting, or are you still planning that? I got to come in your show. That's what I got to do. Unfortunately, the reason I moved is because my kid's bedtime is kind of crept a little later. And, I pushed my show back to the original time I used to do it. So that way, and also I'm not overlapping you as much anymore. Hit that like button, y'all. Appreciate it. Mr. Mach 1. So yeah, I don't know if I want to do the bumper conversion now and start saving for it and planning for it, or if I want to get the newer camera gear and change the quality of the videos a little bit, get some more. The one I'm looking at would probably be better for some of my own cinematic kind of videos. Probably not in the level of the ones that that guy was making, but it'd be good stuff. I'll trade my 70 Mach 1 for a boss. Gary, you go in that boss owners group. I bet you find somebody who might take you up on that. I'm not for certain, but maybe. When I got my boss, I was actually going to look at a 2010 GT500, but I decided to go with the boss because it's a numbered car and you don't see many in the streets. Colton, exactly what happened. I was in Virginia Beach, And the day before the day I went to go look at the car, I had 2005 GT. I went to Cars and Coffee, and literally like 10 GT500s rolled in together. And I've seen bosses periodically, but I went to when I got to the lot and I saw the boss, I was like, man, I never see those. And I love the car, and I went and drove it, and I was the most ill-informed buyer ever. I like made several discoveries about the car after I bought it. But they're all good discoveries. Like, you're like, wow, that's awesome. Like, I had MGW shifter already installed, and I learned about the track key after I'd already signed the papers, all that. Sublime, you see this? You see this comment, Sublime? Happy Thanksgiving to you all across the pond. Thank you, Mr. Rav4. Hope you have a wonderful, I don't know what you guys celebrate over there. You guys obviously don't care about our pilgrims and Indians meeting over here. Native Americans, I apologize to anyone who may have been offended by that last statement. She had 7, got 3 now. Okay. I'm talking about doggies. Gotcha. Ordering a Kindle Fire 10 tablet tonight. Thanks for bringing that up last night. 2 Kindle Fire 10. What are you using those for, Mr. Big Block? It's for gifts? Yeah, I was looking at the Pocket 2, the Osmo Pocket 2, I think. That's what I was going to look at. Brailsfords and all. I'm closing the garage, going to shower and eat if you're still on. Yeah, no worries, Fort Blue. You know, do what you got to do. I think he means the 1970 boss, LOL. No, I think he wants one of the newer bosses. Gary, which one are you talking about? You talking about the old boss? I don't know if he'll make that trade work. You might, I'm not sure. I think Salty was the one talking about those tablets. What's the deal with these tablets, guys? Inform me. Princess Jamie, hello. Thank you for hopping in. Oh, yeah, sorry. It was Salty. No worries. No worries. You got to do what you got to do. If you're here, great. If not, not going to bother me. I'm still going to do my same thing. I spent 8 hours today making up all the welding coupons today, testing tomorrow. All right. I am super behind. What are you talking about what are these welding coupons about? I wish I could find someone that would trade for a 70 boss. You can find a 70. Hey, Gary, there's plenty of boss clones out there. Hand-built 5.4 and that earlier GT500 sounds great. And they can handle, those 5.4s can handle a lot of power too. The early GT500s, man, they're pretty, I've watched some of those, even those stinking American Muscle videos when they put like the JLT Big Air kits on them and just throwing those Bama tunes on them. I mean, I think they were cranking out some pretty high horsepower for what they were, right? Yeah, Sublime does need a tablet so he can not die on his phone all the time. I wish I knew about the Idle Lope when I bought it. Should have been equipped already for what I paid for it. I overpaid a little bit. So, Colton, something interesting is a lot of people in the Boss Owners group are looking for those stickers that are mounted on the strut towers to say that, like, I guess people slap the sticker for the track key tune on their strut towers. Mine doesn't have it, but my sponsor has made replica stickers of those, and he's trying to sell them to people who want them, I guess. And so he's going to probably shoot me one to make a video on it. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it on the car or not, though. I don't know if I want it. Haha, Rich read what I said. Using one for YouTube and doing my crypto stuff on. That's where my wife says. Yeah, I need to learn about crypto. I don't know anything about crypto. Old boss. 69 and 70 Boss is my favorite Mustang. Always has been. 69 Boss is where it's at. Sublime stream last night. LOL. 2013 Boss. Yeah, Gary wants a new Boss. I knew it. We've talked about this. Also had to use Bronco rotors and Chevy big brakes to keep the Ford pattern. Hey, so something funny, guys. My wife wants to get so her idea, I was surprised, honestly. So Maddox, you guys know Maddox. He's my 4-year-old, my middle child. She wants to get him we decided we don't have a big gift for him for Christmas. She wants to get him, it's not a Power Wheels. It's called a Kids Tracks, but it's basically Power Wheels. Kids Tracks makes the new Bronco. So he's obsessed. He loves the Bronco. He loves Mustangs. So she wants to get him a Bronco ride-on. And I don't know if I want that yet. I have nowhere to put it. So I'd have to buy. There's a company that, if you guys don't know and you have kids, there's a company that makes car covers for these Power Wheels cars. So I'd probably have to buy a dang car cover for that. And one of the things we got him for Christmas, because my boys love copying me, and you probably think it's adorable, but my wife found there's a kids car wash kit. So they're going to have their own little car wash kit to wash their cars. I'm going to get them a bag and everything stored in, just like me. It'll be pretty hilarious. Had to use Bronco rotors and Chevy big brakes. Okay. If I was going to do a Boss, it would be a 69. Yeah. I tell you what, though, I think that, and you can say I'm biased or not, but I think that Ford really did do a good job on the remake of the Boss to at least do the brand, if you want to call it a brand, justice. I'm hoping my GT500 5.4 sounds. Yeah, I'm hoping it does too, and I can't wait to see that thing. That's why, when I found your channel, that is what made me. When I saw you walking through your yard, that was the car that made me hit the S button. Downhill line are welders. We were going back and forth with pursuit. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I knew he was. I didn't know you were rich. Maybe I did, but sorry if I forgot. For 69 to 71. Yeah, I wouldn't complain. You're right. Ford 300 i6 was the best thing Ford paired with a by Ford paired with a MP 435 and 9 out of the back. Reliable truck there. I know what you're talking about with the 9. I know you're talking about the motor, and I'm assuming the NP 435 is a transmission, but I'm not certain. You know more than I do. I love the 300 inline 6. Had 2 trucks with it. Still have the 1. My brother has a 1970 Boss 302. Well, Gary, sounds like you guys need to race for pinks. That'd be great. That'd be a great video, Gary. You go race your brother at the drag strip in his 70 Boss. Just do an 1/8 mile so you don't blow up the cars. Oh, yeah, for sure, down daddy. Well, and Colton probably can attest to this too. When you go to a car show and you own one of these newer Bosses, not every time, but a lot of the time, you'll get a GT owner who comes up and he says, "Hey, look, we got the same engine," because they throw a Boss manifold on. And I really, really do my best to be as tactful as possible, and I just kind of nod and go with it. I'm like, "Oh yeah, cool." Because a lot of I was ill informed. I didn't know until I owned the car, but a lot of the GT owners that I meet just don't know about the whole difference of the interior of the motor, all the forged parts and stuff in there. And I'd rather just I've tried to talk to one guy about it, and it didn't go very well. So I just nod and be like, "Yeah, cool, man," and go with it. You got a Boss motor. Awesome. Oh, yeah, man. Okay, Colton. I don't think anybody would mind having a 439 or 429. Sorry. I never knew anything like it existed. That sounds great. The kids will love it. Well, Leighton's about to outgrow his little Power Wheel for sure. But we've already put the it's already been hopped up a bit. Yeah, it is expensive. I don't know how reliable they are. I think that I've read that their little motherboard or whatever they got in there, I think they fry way easier than the Power Wheels do. Because I've doubled the power on my Power Wheels, on my son's Power Wheels, and I put bigger motors on it, and it's still trucking hard. The front end and the stripe. And I don't know about any differences that they made to the motors. I'm assuming a 70 is lighter. What a 70's got to be lighter when you look at them, right? 69 was a pretty big Mustang. MSD distributors. There's a guy running on base with a Fox body with a 392 stroker. Sounds mean and looks tacky, though. Totally agree, Rich. It will take a nominal amount of abuse. So all you guys are just hopping the stream. You missed one of the earlier announcements I made. So I finally bought the engine stand that can hold the roller motor that I'm supposed to be buying. So now I just need to actually buy the roller motor and get it mounted to an engine stand with a hoist that I don't own or have. Frank Three Stangs, welcome, sir. Thanks for hopping in. Frank, I hope you're doing great. Let's see. Not nominal, a lot. That was a mistake. All right, should take a nominal amount of abuse. A lot of abuse. Got it. Okay, I didn't know what you're talking about. I can live through that engine. Can live through almost anything. It seems like a lot of these inline six motors that are built by any of these manufacturers, a lot of them take a lot of abuse. Or like the I think my dad had a Dart. I want to say it was a 72, and I think it had a slant six. Hardly open my hoods anymore. Usually just go to car shows, cars, coffee. If I go to car shows, now I only spectate. I don't mind going to car shows. I mean, I do it. I do it with my kids. Like, honestly, yeah, I think when I started getting the boss, like, you know, I was excited to get a trophy. Now, if I get a trophy, that's really, like, honest, I don't do anything with them. Like, I've got them sitting. The ones that don't fit in my kid's room, I have it sitting on a shelf in my garage, collecting dust, and, like, I let my kids play with them. They play car show in our driveway, and so they just let them take the trophies out and award the cars trophies. Yeah, well, it is what it is, downhill daddy. You can't. I'm not going to get in a shouting match with some guy for no reason. It's not going to benefit me in any way. And if he wants to think that, you know what? Some people still believe in Santa Claus. For Blue Gauge, MSD or Simple Hay, I would like to try Inteltronics Prometheus, since it's all solid state components. The new MSD is all digital, like the digital 6AL. Man, you guys are talking a foreign language to me. I watch your video of the roll racing, the white GT. I get those guys trying to race me all the time, looking to get the inside scoop on the race. So the 10-speed Colton, honestly, that guy and me, we were, when he hit it just right, because those couple of those races he hit probably in a lower gear than he should have. When we hit it just right together, it was neck and neck. I mean, it was when he was stock, it was neck and neck. He's got a tune now, and I think he can walk me pretty good. I'm still stock, though. I haven't tuned my car yet. When you get the motor from Yellow Fox Body Guy, make sure Camaro Man doesn't show up and ruin it. You know what? You're right. I mean, I hope I need to do a collab with Willie. He's a good guy, and we just haven't worked anything out or even tried really yet. I need to do a collab with our Fox bodies because he's got an LX body as well. And I think, it'd be a fun little video. Let's see. I'm going to open the stream up for anybody who wants to hop in here in a minute. I'm trying to get caught up. I'm constantly trying to get caught up. That's all right. Saying, hey, Core Blue, my inline 6. I put a Davis unified distributor in with live wires. The 4-pin hay is a diamond. Yep, let you guys have your little sidebar because I have no idea what you're talking about. For Blue, I trust a Duralast distributor better. One day, though, I hope to know what you guys are talking about. I'm learning slowly. I was meeting edition. What about Forge Eternals? LOL, bosses. It is, but you tell them that, man, and it's just they don't get it, and I don't want to explain it. And it's some people are tolerant, and I have explained it too, but there's some people that you can tell with the demeanor that they walk up to you that this conversation would not go well if I told him that his motor is not the same. So I just don't have it. It doesn't hurt me at all to let him think what he wants. Big fan of Duraspark 2. Let's try. Okay. MSD has been around for years. I used them in the 70s, proven tech. Oh, we had a large jump. All right. I always carry spare mine. Mine is the original Duraspark in the Jeep after Prestolite style. Not the crap from the parts store, though. The real Duraspark stuff is awesome. Okay. Donor shows. Take the kids still out to events, but don't technically go and enter for a trophy. Trophy nice, yeah, but it's not the main thing for us. More to see cool cars and be with buddies. Yeah, and it's me just hanging out with my kids. And the only shows I usually enter for the most part are all shows that benefit a charity. So I try to exclusively do events that benefit a charity. And if I can, really just an event that I care about. So like anything that benefits like wounded veterans, I'm really, really in favor of those. I only run Duraspark and MSC stuff, one or the other. Great performance, but the motor with 115 horsepower is a little much for intended purpose. Last Jeep I worked on and put a eBay Chevy in it. All right, we are all caught up, and I think I've talked about what I want to talk about today. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the stream for anyone who wants to hop in for a little bit. Now let's see. Let me pin this. And it is pinned. For Blue Gauge, if you have ever seen an MSD on an oscilloscope, it fires 6 times per ignition cycle. MJI, how's it going? MJI has changed his name. Almost threw me off. It's not quite changed, it's abbreviated. MJI, how you doing, sir? MJI, where'd you get your hood? Is that the stock hood, or where's that hood from? You have a slight, cowl to it. It looks like. That was awesome, man. I really don't know too much about modern Mustangs, so this was a great episode. Thanks. Which one are you talking about? Piston twist. Talking about just the stream in general. I'll try with an O scope. Just saying, hey everybody. Every bang is 6 times. MJI. Are you saying MJI question mark? Stock hood, 83 hood scoop, 2.5. So is that something that has to be added? So like was it put on the hood, or was it part of the stock hood? My buddies and I have been gutting old Duraspark boxes and putting Chevy style MSD hay ECM in the box with Expandafoam. Yeah, man, the stream is pretty good, but the episode, it's cool to see you go into details about the bumpers and taillights. Love learning new things. Oh, yeah. Well, appreciate you hopping in. And yours was Piss and Twisted. I'm sorry, man. I follow a million people. You were the one who I watched the drum break video on, right? I did like a lot of the features you had on that. The walkthrough of the components was very thorough, and I liked the highlight feature. I thought that was pretty cool. But I did watch that whole one just to go through the whole process, even though I'm not working on my drums just yet. But believe me, I'm probably going to go back to that because of how you did that. I'll probably will go back to that one to reference it for when I do my drums. Mr. Mach 1, how's it going, sir?
It's going good, sir. How are you today?
I am tired, but you know what? I got one more day of work, and then it's Thanksgiving, and then I get to go back to work on Friday.
Yeah, tonight was my last night, and I left a little early, so I'm good.
Well, I'm going to go shoot some. I'm going to go watch some people shoot some big guns tomorrow.
Nice.
Yep.
You're not going to shoot any?
No, I'm trying to I got students, and you know what? Thanksgiving's tomorrow, and they're already going to be away from their families, so I'm just trying to get them out of there as fast as possible. Some 83 came with that hood scope. It was on my car when I bought it back in 96. Okay. Well, then, I may have to look for one of those. Or just get a cow hood. So, Gary, a guy was telling me that my idle problem. So, I bought an engine stand from a dude for $20. He threw me some extra spare Fox parts, random stuff. Don't even know what I got, but I'm sure it could potentially be useful. So I gave him an extra $10 because he was going to charge me $30 for the stand originally, so I already had $30 in my wallet. What was I going with? Oh, he was telling me that he was thinking that my idle issue, because we got talking about it, could be the IAC. So I might be pulling that off and replacing it and or just cleaning it. Probably need to pull it off.
A lot of times this stuff gets dirty, dude, and it just loses contact, and you need to just clean it up.
Yeah. I'm sure it is. I mean, it's sat forever.
Don't they have a throttle positioning sensor on them too?
Probably.
I think they do. It's been a while since I looked at one. They got a throttle position sensor on them, pretty sure.
Well, this guy apparently knows his way around it, and I'm debating taking my car and letting see if he'll give it a look over, because he used to be a local mechanic. So
yeah, that's the best way to do it. Let him look at it and see what he says. Seems like a pretty good guy if he gave you your engine stand and a bunch of parts for $30.
Yeah, he seems like a good guy. I was a little nervous about going out there, but I texted my people, my friends. I was like, "Hey guys, if I go missing, this is the guy that did it." I would like to do a Cuddy swap to a Wrangler one day. Man, you'd have a lot of people in here who'd want to watch that. I found out today I have to go to work on Turkey Day. Boss said, and I quote, "I'm not reading that, but all right." I've worked on back in the day. I've worked on Thanksgiving a lot. I've been on duty a lot for Thanksgiving. I was on a submarine for Christmas one time. Yeah. Bristol Rides, I'm out. Hey, man, appreciate you hopping in. No worries. Get some research done. Have a good night. Yep. Take care. Thanks for hopping in, man.
Well,
LNR Rides is a local YouTuber to me. He does a lot of small business stuff, and I think he has an Eagle Talon that he was working on with his kid, I believe.
I worked for my dad, and we worked a half a day on Thanksgiving. We worked a half a day on Christmas Eve. Home father made me work.
Does the throttle positioning sensor generally need to be taken out, cleaned, and adjusted, or replaced altogether? I don't know, Sean. Don't know.
Replaced altogether.
Well, then let me do that, and maybe that'll solve all my problems. Is that a big job? I don't know anything about it.
Nope.
I'm going to Google it after this. I might even Google it right now while we're sitting here.
I'm pretty sure that you got throttle body, right?
Yeah, I got the throttle body injectors.
I think the throttle body had the throttle positioning sensor on there.
I have
Blue
no idea.
gauge, you know. Blue gauge, you know. Ford blue gauge, you know.
He's here. He said he had a shower, so I don't know if he's showering while he's texting us and messaging.
He just said goodnight to LNR.
What's up?
He just said goodnight to LNR.
Oh, yeah, because LNR was hopping out. I said, really? He said that.
Vacuum leaks and everything, right?
What's up?
You've already checked for vacuum leaks and everything, right?
Gary, I hate to be that disappointed, like a son that disappoints you, but I have not. No. No, I have the video saved for that cheap vacuum leak tester or whatever it is. And I just haven't done so I'm trying to get back in my old routine. I used to go to the gym at work during my lunch hour, and I stopped doing that, and I was working out at night, so my time to work on the cars was gone. So I'm trying to get back. What's up?
Ford blue gauge, you know.
I'll know what.
If the throttle body injecting had throttle positioning sensor on them.
Yeah. Should be on the opposite side of the throttle shaft.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. I need to do some Googling. And then.
But I don't think it's a normal throttle position sensor. Because yes, they have a throttle position sensor, but it looks a little bit different than the tune port throttle position sensor, because the throttle position sensor is what helped to adjust the timing on those and the amount of fuel.
Where's Sean? Yeah, I don't know.
That may very well be it. But I would definitely check for vacuum leaks first.
Well, I don't know if I've got any. I definitely have an exhaust leak for sure. There's a guy near me who's selling some long tube headers for $150, but I don't know if he doesn't know if it would fit around a C5 because he was going to put it on a T5.
Yeah, Downhill Daddy, he said Christmas, New Year's, and there was another one that he said they closed for the big party. What the fuck is it called? Oh, sorry about no.
So Princess Jamie, I've been very lucky. So one year I was deployed. I've been deployed twice. One year we pulled into the Seychelles for Christmas, which is it's a freaking island paradise. You can't really get much better than that. And I was able to video
siesta.
What's up?
Something siesta. He said that it was something siesta that they closed for. Sorry, I interrupted. I apologize.
No, you're good, man. So we pulled into Seychelles for Christmas, which was awesome. And then the second deployment, the ship I was on, I was the assistant officer in charge. So we were doing something called a repair. Well, it's called a repair window. That's what we'll call it. And I didn't need to be there, so I got on a Mac flight and I flew home. I flew home from Greece for $35.
Wow!
And I got to surprise my kids on Christmas. It was a great day.
That's better than seeing Santa Claus on Christmas.
Well, he definitely wasn't expecting it. I actually have a video, and I might share that as we get into the Christmas season. I might share that as a short or something. But I've never posted that one.
How's the Christmas lights coming?
Well, we had a freaking crazy wind gusts that came through here today, and it snapped a bunch of my lines for my inflatables, and it blew my sign over, and it crushed some monstrous, because I had it on a pallet, and it crushed some of these huge bulbs I got. So I broke some stuff already. But it's not done. I got to get some stuff for our holographic Santa Claus and go get the supplies for the fake snow. So we got a snow machine. Go all out here, Gary.
I guess so. What were you trying to show us there, Blue Gauge?
Just my stupid truck frame.
Let me see it. Hold on.
All right, hold on.
If you guys have not already, please hit that like button. Appreciate you guys.
So
Thanks everybody hopping in.
it's in the garage from my big truck.
What motor's in this truck?
Cummins.
Okay.
No, it's in it. 12 valve Cummins.
Okay.
And it's got a Dana 70 in the rear and a Dana 60 in the front. And I'm cutting out cardboard templates for boxing in the frame.
Now,
So,
the 12 valve is the better engine, right?
yes, the 12 valves, it's what you have in your tractor.
Okay.
The 6BT, same thing. It's just some people call it 12 valve because it only has 12 valves, while some of them are 24 valves.
There's a guy here putting one in a 2010 Camaro, and he's calling it the Camaro.
Sorry, I'm just trying to move the carpet so I can show you I do have the engine in it.
No, you're good, man. Okay.
How
many miles on the motor, do you know?
Yeah, it had 116,000 on it when I took the truck apart.
That's brand new.
Right. It ran great, and it was just an amazing truck. But I broke the frame in 6 places. I broke it in front of the steering box, behind the steering box, and I broke it where the rear leaf springs on the front attached to the frame in the Dodge truck because I was climbing on top of cars with it. So I was at the salvage yard. I was at the salvage yard climbing on cars with it, and it broke, and I welded it, and it broke again because I went right back to the salvage and was climbing on cars again. So, I don't remember, but I think in my video where the interlude to the truck, I think I put video on there of the Dodge being on top of cars.
Princess Jamie's asking you a question, I think. She says, P-pump it. Jantz Engineering as a kit put a 70-year set on the 60 housing for the front. P-pump it, or is a VP44? I don't know.
It's the VP44. I'm not gonna P-pump it. I'm not gonna swap it. It's with that VP44, they're good enough. You can make 600 horse out of the P-pump, or the VP44. And what the little bit I know about them, they are actually a little more reliable than the P-pump. Now, if you're building all out horsepower, then you want to go to the P-pump. I'm not going to swap it. I'm just going to, if I have any problems with it, I'll just freshen it up and put it back together. Okay. I don't plan on doing nothing. I don't plan on doing nothing crazy. I'm going to I don't even think I'm going to turn it up any more than it already is. It's on like 29 pounds of boost or 30 pounds of boost is what it was on. I don't remember.
What do you think that's making? That's making probably what? 5?
Well, factory, they're 160 horse and 400 foot-pounds of torque. Factory.
And what's the stock PSI?
18 pounds. So the stock PSI was 18 pounds, and it was on, and it was a cheap AutoZone gauge, and it would go 29-ish, 30-ish is where it would hold, where it would go, and it did roll coal. I bought the truck already lifted and all that, and it rolled coal, and it ran flipping killers. So I'm assuming it was already turned up some. So
Well, that's cool, man. Yeah, I can't wait. I want a truck so bad, but the prices the way they are, I'm probably more likely to buy like a $3,000 beater and build it myself.
right. Well, so it's a 2002 F-150 crew cab that I put the solid axle swap Dana 60 under the front, Dana 70 under the rear, and it's the great big rear diff. So it's a F-150 with 1-ton suspension and 12 valve Cummins. It's got a built 518A in it with a diesel stall converter. It's got billet servos in it, and it's got a 205 transfer case. And then because the F-150 Super Cruise do not come with the long bed, they're only that 4'8" bed or whatever they are. I extended the frame and put an 8-foot bed on it. So, and now it's in my garage, and I'm going to paint the frame, box the frame, finish bracing the frame, and then take it back to the shop and put the body back on.
Nice. There's a guy near me here who's got a F-250 that's like a triple crew cab. He's got three sets of doors behind his driver's door. It's ridiculous. It's all custom, obviously.
Ford Blue Gate said send it. Well, thank you thank you. I love it. And I would have fixed that Dodge again, but at the time I was raising my granddaughters, and so I needed more room in the truck. And so then I bought this truck, and then I was like, well, now I want to put the two together. And not only that, but locally I couldn't find any parts for that truck. Sorry.
No, you're good. Princess Jamie, Ford Blue here is probably one of the most knowledgeable Ford people that will be in this group, if not the most.
Mach 1 probably knows more than me.
He had some really great stuff on his channel, and then he had a lack of clarity for a moment and got rid of it all. So now he's coming back hard. So
I may know some of the older stuff, but you know the newer stuff.
I don't know any stuff. I just learned from you guys.
Yeah,
I don't know everything, but I know a few things about the little bit that I do know.
Oh,
Huh?
I know enough to get me in trouble.
That's how I feel about it. I know a little bit about the few things I do know, and that might get me in trouble.
Well, I know. I tackle the projects I tackle. I just kind of hope that I can figure it out. So far, it's been okay.
Hey, Ford Blue, as Chevy Chase told Judge Smales, don't sell yourself short. You're a tremendous slouch.
Yeah. You know what? I don't actually just come out and say I know this much or I know more than you or anything. I know what I know because I like playing with toys. And I get out there and I try to figure out how to make the toys do the things I want them to do. That's it.
Yeah, and that's the thing, though. See, I used to do it all the time, but when I got this job, and they had a lot of stuff I haven't done in years, so I forget. Right. If I start messing with it, though, it comes back. But like I said, the older stuff in it, I'm pretty good with, but the newer stuff, I'm just learning.
Triple threat. I don't know about that.
I don't like being called a mechanic. I don't like it. It actually upsets me.
Oh,
and I don't know why. I don't like it. I am not a mechanic. I do it for a living, but I do not like being called the mechanic. I am a gearhead. That's it. If you call me a mechanic, I feel like you're disrespecting me, and I don't know why. There's nothing wrong with it. I feel like you're disrespecting me.
What if we call you a
mechanic?
ASC certified
take great
mechanic?
pride in that because I know that I don't know as much as a mechanic does.
Or Blue, what if you were called an ASC certified mechanic? Even though you're not ASC
I'd
certified.
probably throw something at you.
Duly noted.
I am not a certified parts changer. What'd you say, Mach
That's me,
1?
Princess Jamie. I screw up several times before I do something right, but that's all right.
You started to say something, Mach 1.
There ain't no telling.
Oh.
No, it's what I said. I says, how about a fabricator?
I'm not a
There you go.
fabricator. I am not a fabricator. I kind of know how to use some tools, and I'm able to kind of see what I want to do, and I figure it out. I do not classify myself as a fabricator. I don't. I think to classify something at yourself, they say you have to have 10,000 hours at doing that. So I don't have 10,000 hours into fabricating. I have maybe 3 or 4,000, maybe 3 or 4 or 5,000 hours of fabricating.
5,000, 10,000. It's all a number.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean,
Hey, later, David. Thanks for hopping in, sir. Have a good night.
Later, David.
The thing about it is you be working on this stuff and this and that, then you stop working on it. Next thing you know, you forget it. But it's like riding a bike, though. I mean, once you start doing it again, it comes back.
So I'm trying to force myself into something. So I either need to go ahead and work on the Fox body and change up the exhaust, or do the rear bumper conversion on the Boss, which I really want to do, or buy the better camera equipment. But I think I'm leaning towards the Boss.
I'm gonna tell you the same thing somebody told you the other day.
Don't want to hear it. Gary, I'm gonna mute you real quick. Hold on.
One project at a time, man, because you're gonna get it gets squirrely. You start working on too many things at one time.
You don't want to be like me.
Do the rear end.
Well, promise. So I got to get the tail light, which I can get right now. But then I got to pick up a bumper cover, the foam, and then I'll probably have to get it repainted. Tasca sells that little decal that I'd need it comes with a mounting a mounting template, so that's great because it's pretty easy to do. But the paint would be the expensive part.
I forgot your weather conditions down there. Do you drive your Boss year round or no?
I do if it's like sunny out. I just don't rip it in the winter because the tires will just shred themselves.
Well, the reason why I ask is because if you had a downtime with that car, that's perfect time to do the bumper assembly versus worrying about a camera that you already have a pretty good one of anyways.
Let me put it this way. Last year, I drove that little MG in the winter a lot, and I didn't have a top on it.
That's a better car for the winter, though.
I just froze my tail off.
Low horsepower, skinny tires, man, that's a winter's dream.
No.
Yes.
You don't want to drive that in the snow. That thing would you by the time you started your way to work, halfway there you'd be sitting in a pile of orange dust.
Nothing 10 pounds of sand won't help in the trunk. Or 10 bags of sand, sorry.
I'm saying that car will rust apart.
That thing's crap. It's not working.
It is working. I didn't see that.
Hey, Princess, you said you're always ingesting knowledge. You know what? An old guy told me one time when I was younger, he says, if you don't learn at least one thing per day and laugh at least once a day, that day was a waste. So I try to learn something every day. So ingesting knowledge is what makes us better, in my opinion.
Yep.
And laughing helps shrug off the bullshit.
Huh?
And laughing helps shrug off the BS.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it makes us better people.
I'm following you yet.
Sorry, I said I could use 4 of those.
So, all right, guys, I have to get off of here because I actually was supposed to close up the garage, go in and eat dinner and shower and all that stuff. If you guys are still on or somebody's still on, I might come on.
I'm probably going to hop off here in a few minutes. We'll see.
All right. Well, everybody have a good evening.
You too, Blue Gauge.
Hey, man, thanks for hopping in, buddy.
See you after a while.
Talk to you in a little bit.
Have a good night, man.
All right.
Later.
Peace.
Yeah. I might go bake some cookies and then make cookie ice cream sandwiches because I'm a fat kid.
My wife bought some black cherry ice cream, and I think I'm gonna go get me some of that. What's going on, Sublime?
Let's see.
Nada. Struggles with Grubhub tonight.
Oh,
What do I
boy.
think about that, though? Let's just say it did not involve Portillo's. That's all that matters.
If you had a struggle with Grubhub, it's got to be good. So we got to hear it.
What, last year was it the Portillo's place you're talking about? The place that kicked you out last year?
Yeah, that was earlier this year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It was just a couple months ago.
It's all a blur. So is your car down hard? Like, is your car down now? You just don't drive it anymore now?
Who?
You.
No, I'm going to be driving it south in a few weeks.
Okay. What's the weather like up there now?
Today was a high in the 40s. Tomorrow will be in the low 50s. But it's like, dude, it's literally one day's high in the mid 30s. The next day's in the 40s. It's all over the place. But we're not touching anything over 55. I can tell you that. What?
Gotcha. Sweet. Yeah. I ordered a Boss model. I got lost in the freaking mail, and I'm waiting for it to come in. Oh man, here we go. Hey Matt, when are you gonna put some header? You know what, Colton? Here's the thing. I can get headers for the Fox body for literally like a tenth of what it's going to cost me to put them on the Fox.
They ain't cheap once you get up to those newer body styles.
Because I don't want to put anything on the Boss other than Kook's headers right now.
Yes, wise choice for sure. That's if I was to put headers on my car. It's the only ones I would go with.
And it's not the fact that like I'm purposely like putting it off. It's just like the money's not there. So
that's a lot.
I do what I can. I do what I can.
Headers are not cheap, man. Headers are like fuel systems. They ain't cheap.
It's not cheap, and then unless you install it yourself, you're paying a pretty penny to put them on.
Well, yeah, the headers, yeah, but the fuel system definitely.
I don't need a fuel system. I would if I put a blower on.
I would if I wanted to go 85 though, but
I've thought about those too, Colin. I know they're not horrible. I think I know some people that have them. I just have to listen to some sound clips and get their opinion.
I think I've got like a 50-year-old Airaid sticker on my toolbox that my dad put on there. Tells you how long that company's been around.
Yeah, I do kind of want to go pick up these. I regret waiting because this guy who's near me had a. I want to say it was a. Gosh, this guy near me had a new intake for a Fox body. It was like brand freaking new. A Wayland? Does that sound right?
Wayland Jennings?
I don't know.
I saw him live when I was about 13.
No, maybe it's not right. Hey, Monster Rust, you're here. Have you gotten your package yet, sir? It should have gotten sent out right.
How you doing, sir?
Monster Rust cookies, yum yum.
Monster Rust, have you gotten your T-shirt and little model car?
That's what I gotta do. I gotta get some shirts made.
Texas to Florida to damn. Princess Jamie's about to do some driving. Texas, Florida to Pennsylvania. That's a drive.
But yeah, the guy was selling a Wayland intake and a carb. I don't remember what carb he had on it, but he only wanted $200 for it.
Holly carb, Demon carb.
It was a Holly, but I don't know which one.
Specs. Yeah.
615 Custom is in the house.
What's up, 615? I'm out of town. Well, hopefully a porch pirate doesn't steal your box, sir.
Call a neighbor, see if they can grab it.
I'm moving city to city. Sounds like you're doing some shady things.
What?
Stay out of those back
He's
streets.
evading. He's evading. He's evading right now. And no worries, Monster Rust. Wayland high rise, maybe. Yeah, it might be it.
They have a high riser. They have different ones.
Those high rises were always good looking, man.
Oh, when I had a 72 Vet and I had to put an L88 hood on it because of the wheel and high rise for a 350. Oh yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, the other thing is, I got the engine stand now, and I do want to go pick up this motor.
What's up, Wood Metal Garage?
I got to figure out where the heck it's going to go. I need to like purge my garage right now. I don't have any space. That freaking Calimer is like shoved in a corner. And I got those power wheels. I need to figure out a better storage solution for those power wheels. They're like right in the way of my deep sink.
Yeah, that transmission covered up well?
I mean, covered up well.
Just like tarps, anything around it?
Not really.
You got any overhead on the garage? You can put them up in the rafters?
Not for that weight. He probably doesn't.
No, I've got the input shaft that's wrapped in a towel. But other than that, nah, nothing. Fuchs long tube headers and the ones I'm saying.
Gary, you got to work tomorrow? Gary?
No, sir.
No,
no sir.
Wow.
No, sir.
Transmission cover currently.
I ain't got to be back to work until Monday.
So some Fairmont spraying is going to be done?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Primer, or we already have paint?
I'm going to try to get paint on it this weekend.
Nice.
Monster Rust. If I raced anyone in that Fox body with 200 horsepower, I'm getting destroyed.
It's race ready.
I actually think your boss in my Mach 1 would be a good race.
Oh,
it'd be pretty good. You got me on power.
373 gears
I've got you on weight.
Huh?
You
got me on power. Gears? I should have you on weight.
And you got 373 gears too, right, Matt? Yeah. So yeah, it's basically a question of power and weight. Gary's probably plus. Gary's giving you a little bit more weight advantage, just between him and you.
I bet you I weigh more than Gary does.
What? Hell no.
I weigh. What do you think I
got
weigh?
A beer.
What do you think I weigh via the camera? Camera adds 10 pounds.
You're no more than 230, 240.
Man, that's you're off. Sure. You're off, sir.
How much do I weigh?
This is where I become your not so YouTube friend.
How much do I weigh?
270.
You're 10 pounds off.
See?
I'm 280.
Brailsford?
I'm fat right now, so I'm.
Was that right?
No,
you're not that much.
What?
You're not that much.
No, I'm not that much. I'm.
See? I told you.
I think
somebody else get beer.
I was at one point. I was 253, and now I think I'm like 245.
But you know what? You got to say something though, because at one time I was at 390.
Yeah, well, COVID has hurt me bad. I was down in the 230s where you said initially, and I am not working out as often as I used to. And I still enjoy food.
Yeah, 615. I saw somebody posted that on Facebook today about that car. What's his name? Underfed Coyote did. I saw that.
It's at a place called Maple Hill, I think. There's one for sale.
That's crazy.
If you look up JD Joyride, he was helping Fox Body Addict, I believe, do a gift for his dad. And his dad was buying a Chevelle. He's delivering a Chevelle, but at the dealership, I think it was called Maple Hill. I might be wrong. But Maple Motors, that's it right there. But yeah, they have a right-hand drive Fox Body. Somebody custom made it.
Yeah, that's they're down in Tennessee.
It's all Maple Motors.
Yeah, they're in Tennessee. They're not that far from.
Yep, they have a YouTube channel as well.
I think they're in Maple Motors. Are they in Jackson, Tennessee?
They've got a ton of videos, and they basically just go over all the cars. COVID sucks. I don't go play b-ball like I used to. MJI, I was on the United States Marine Corps hockey team. I was playing ice hockey with the Marine Corps hockey team. And now I'm not. It's back, but I've just, because of COVID, they were going to try and make us wear masks on the ice. And I was like, hell no, I'm not doing that. I can barely.
Did you see Car Mob's dad's Fox?
I don't
That
know.
video we posted today?
Is there a video?
Yeah.
30,000 original miles, dude. Clean, and man, it's got all the goodies on it, dude. Oh my god! Check out that. Huh?
I like the
Stored
Nova.
in a giant box.
I want the Nova.
He just never drove it a lot.
I don't
Plus,
play
yeah, and he's got a
basketball.
'69 Nova sitting underneath the tarp. But that Mustang,
I don't play basketball.
white with original black interior, all
No,
still.
that's a nice car, man. That car's clean as hell.
Oh god, dude.
I'm gonna have to go
Top
watch
end.
that one.
Yeah, that's definitely worth going checking out.
All right, guys. I think I'm actually going to end this because I have some stuff I need to take care of before I go to bed. Hockey's not too much. And my hockey team, for the first time since they won the Stanley Cup, is in first place in the entire league. So I am fully invested. I bet I'm always fully invested when they play. But right now, I'm not like emotionally destroyed like they usually do to me. We've been good,
Well,
actually.
Thanks for having me up, brother.
I appreciate you coming on, Gary.
All right, you have a good night.
Matt, I just
Good
gotta
night, Gary.
expect you to come on, so I'm not gonna appreciate you as much, but I expect you to be here.
But you know, Sublime, more than likely somebody else will be live, so I'll see you in a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably
Sounds
hop
good.
in. Really, I'm hopping off so I can make some cookies and make some fat kid snacks.
All right.
All right.
All right, man. Well,
Thanks
see you
everybody
later.
for coming in. Hey Matt, take care, man. I'll see you in a bit.
Bye.
All right, guys. Thanks again. Please hit that like button on your way out, and we'll see you guys next week on Brailsford Rides. Take care, guys.